Project management refers to the process of delivering a project. This process includes phases such as planning, implementation, control, and closure. The objective of project management is to produce a complete project, shaped by the brief provided by the client. The objectives of the client should be at the center of all decision-making. If these objectives are unclear, the process can be hindered. Project management involves planning and leading the work team to achieve the objectives of a project while meeting constraints. Those constraints are time, budget, and scope. Another challenge is optimizing inputs. Detailed documentation of project plans and their status is the foundation of effective project management. In addition to planning, project management also involves controlling, monitoring, and recovering from project delays or failures. The complexity of a project should be appropriate for the objectives. This complexity should also be balanced against the costs of mitigation. In addition, negative complexity can hamper a project's success. As long as project control measures are implemented, the project will be successful. It can help ensure that the project is completed within budget, time, and scope. Successful project managers consistently apply these essential skills. The most effective 2% of project managers show superior relationship and communication skills. They also possess a positive attitude. These skills help project managers build extensive networks of relationships. These networks include both formal and informal networks. As such, project managers need to maintain open communication and relationships with others to be successful. A common mistake that project managers make is not planning. Many projects fail because of inadequate planning. The PMBOK, our free guide, identifies 24 distinct planning processes. Each planning process may be used depending on the scope of the project. The goal of a project is to meet the objectives. A project plan defines the scope and the timeline of the project. Projects require constant monitoring and reporting. Without constant monitoring, projects can easily get off track. It is best to have a project plan that is constantly updated to keep it on track. This prevents unnecessary delays and increases profits. For projects to be successful, they must be monitored and managed effectively. In addition to keeping the project on track, project teams should be rewarded. Project planning should be completed to the required level of detail. This planning will help project managers estimate the required work and minimize risk. The project planning process should also include identifying the roles of all project team members and the types of materials. It should also include a kickoff meeting, which helps to get everyone on board with the project and keep everyone informed about the progress. Projects can be classified by their complexity. There are 3 levels of complexity: simple, moderate, and complex. Simple projects are the easiest to handle because the activities are clearly defined, stable, and predictable. They can be solved using best practices and standard operating procedures. Complex projects, on the other hand, are difficult to handle and involve unknown unknowns. Generally, complex projects are characterized by emergence and interdependencies.